Hello everyone, it's me Duplication and welcome to a game called HABROMANIA. This is a game that immediately drew my attention because of its awesome looking art style. It's an art style I really appreciate and the animation is very well done. I don't know how much of the game is animated, but basically it's the way this game is designed that drew me to it. It's also an Alice in Wonderland horror game, I believe. I don't even know if it's a horror game, but the knife and the blood is making me think it's a horror game, so I'm assuming it's a horror game. So yeah, that's all I know. That's really all I know. I don't know anything else about it other than the fact that it's probably a horror game. It's got an amazing art style and animation is superb. And it's based on Alice in Wonderland, which all of that can only mean good things. I'm seeing collectibles here, which is scaring me a bit. Tarot cards, ancient pages. Should I be reading this? Get me out of here. Oh. That's cool. Without further ado, I say we just immediately get into it. The cat follows the mouse, and you can kind of move the illustration of her falling, which is pretty darn swell, if I do say so myself. I'm going into this pretty much completely blind. No idea what to expect. I don't even know. As usual, I will have had the trigger warnings at the beginning. Like, look at this animation. It is great. It's not even out yet. This is just a demo. I implore you to kickstart the game. Or put it on wish list, you know. I don't know how she could have survived that fall. If that was indeed her landing. That looks like stone. She's dead. I think this is a point and click game. Ow. Oh, my head. Goodness, did I fall from all the way up there? That's got to be at least 100 meters. 1,000, actually. How am I not dead? Oh, I've landed on a tea table. It must have broken my fall. How peculiar. You're in denial. You're actually in purgatory or something. It's an odd place to have tea, though, isn't it? At the bottom of a hole. It's quite strange. Oh, good God, my head. I think I must have bashed it on the way down. I can't seem to remember how I got here. Another sign of dying? Well, usually when I can't remember how I've arrived somewhere, it's because I'm dreaming. So, you must be dreaming again. Oh, I know. You're dreaming again, Alice. Though, usually I wake up right before I hit the ground. I've never stuck around after. That's odd. I guess I should try to wake up? Pinch yourself. Ouch! Well, that didn't work. I suppose I should try again harder? Why? Accept reality, Alice. Oh dear, I'm not dreaming, am I? Then, how did I get here? I wonder if you can, like, go really crazy on the whole hurting yourself to try and wake up thing. And where is here? And how am I still alive after such a very long fall? Oh, Alice, your head is just full of questions, isn't it? Come on now, let's try and unravel this. I suppose the first thing I should find out is where I am. I do remember how to walk, at least, though on such wobbly knees. Oh my goodness. What a saunter. I feel like I'm in one of those, Dr. Lively memes where the three of them are walking. Like Alice is Dr. Lively in the middle. So I was right. This is a point-and-click game with outstanding animation. Animation's really hard, and yet this whole thing is very well animated. The last time I played a point-and-click Alice in Wonderland game was one where you played as a rabbit, I think. That was a long time ago. Really good set of online games. I need to play those for the channel at some point. What a saunter. What's under here? Oh, what a pretty pair of scissors. I should like to keep them, I think. Kleptomaniac? I like it. What are the scissors? Pretty gilded scissors. More form than function. It's a bit awkward to wield and the blades are dull. I can use them. Obviously, the pretty gilded scissors won't be very helpful here. You don't know that? I could cut the cloth and it might reveal something. What an odd place for a table. I wonder who set this up. 9 o'clock. I don't think that's right. That clock must be broken. Also, who put a clock into the wall of a cave hole? That's a good question. What happens if I interact twice? Good thing this broke my fall. I think I can see some light peeking through here. Though I'll shred myself to ribbons if I try to climb through all those thorns. Those nasty thorns. Perhaps I should check on my newly acquired shiny pair of scissors. Those nasty thorns. Alright, yeah, I get it. What? I didn't know I could do this. That's so cool. It's like the clock that the rabbit holds, right? My shiny pair of scissors should make quick work of this. Yeah, but the form of a function. How did you do that? There we are. Nicely done. Nicely done indeed. Oh, it's the Cheshire Cat? Pretty prickly little thing, aren't you? And you just take it. Okay, what if someone wanted that to be there? We gotta talk about your stealing habit. I know you're not stealing, you're just picking stuff off the ground, but still, Alice, I mean, come on. Big Grin cigarettes. 500 cigarettes. Guaranteed to give any man, expectant mother, or child a big grin. There's still a few left in here. I don't like any of what I just read. Can I stop doing that? Pretty and sharp and sweet smelling. Smoking kills. Okay. Combine it. Yeah. I can't. Combine it. I can't. Combine it. Whoops. Whoops. Combine it. I can't. I have never actually read or seen anything of the original Alice in Wonderland, so I've only seen like fan media of it, which is really interesting. It really adds to the dreamlike feeling. Is this your bag, Mr. Skeleton? Or Miss Skeleton? I couldn't say either way, I suppose. I should quite like to take a peek inside of your bag, if you don't mind. It's a book. No, a journal. Oh, were you a writer? I'm a bit snoopy, I'm afraid. I might give it a read. Yeah, I've got that impression. He's smoking, dude. What a cool skeleton. Oh, it's blank. Well, what's the point of an empty journal? Journals are meant to be written in. If you won't use it, I will. I can use this to keep my head on straight. Keep things sorted and organized. Oh, I do hope I remember things soon. Worst case, if someone finds my skeleton here, they'll at least know who I was. Alice, 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 Alice. Objectives. My head hurts. Remember your past. What could I use this journal for? Open diary tab. Open. Okay, cool. How on earth did I end up here? Explore. If you're reading this, I might be dead. In the bottom of a hole. And you found this near my decaying corpse. Me. If so, hello. My name is Alice. I'm 19 years old, and that's just about all I can remember about myself at the moment. I've fallen quite a long way down, and I think I must have hit my head. Hopefully, no important bits are damaged aside from the whole memory thing, which I suppose is an important bit, but I can worry about that after I've gotten out of here. Whatever here is. I can save. Wasn't that nice? I'll create one right there. Gotta explore. Oh, that's creepy. I must say, though, this is incredibly cool. Let me interact with the skeleton. What was that? Goodness, it's a... Oh, it's a black widow. Well, that's the most horrifying thing I've ever seen. Oh dear. I don't do well with dead bodies, I'm afraid. Poor skeleton. Whatever happened to you? Did you get stuck here as well? You certainly look like you've been down here a while. I suppose that doesn't bode very well for me. I'll leave you be, Mr. Skeleton. The Santa? I still can't get over the damn Santa. There's just so much swagger in it. What on earth made these tracks? I'm not sure I want to know that answer. Oh dear. I'm sure we'll find out pretty soon. This game controls really well. And like I was saying, animation is extremely hard, but this animation is so fluid and cool. He's seen better days. If this necklace is real, it must be ridiculously expensive. Just takes it. Just gaudy costume jewelry, but it sparkles either way. I've got to stop bringing that menu up. She's very beautiful and very nude. No, that's not true. That's like a ribbon. Very pretty. I wonder if his head was knocked off later. Or if he was made without one. That's a bit ironic, isn't it? Is she supposed to be holding something? I just got it. Yeah, because it's Medusa. Yeah. Yeah, give it a rose. Hold on. I got it. Give it a rose. Get out. Hold on. Where? Rose. Hold on. Use. There. That didn't work. Let's put the right rosary. What a pretty young lady. And what pretty flowers. You will want the rose. There, a pretty flower for a pretty statue. Oh, I was right. The symbol is glowing now. How very strange. So what do you want? Cigarettes? Why do you use a shiny necklace here? I'm just trying things. Don't be daft, Alice. The cigarettes won't work here. Yeah, who would think that, right? I wonder if I have a mother. Well, obviously I know I have a mother. Everyone has a mother. But I mean in a more specific sense. I can't remember. This is the kind of basket I'd use to go on a picnic with. Did I see a statue that needed a basket? Perfect for picnics. A wicker basket. What if I combined it with the cigarettes and then made a fire basket? You're right, that's a stupid idea. Where would the fire even come from? Cigarettes don't just summon fire. Water's supposed to be flowing through here, I think. But it's all dried up. Drat. I'll have to get closer. I can't reach it, and I'm not nearly agile enough to make that leap. And this bank is too deep to climb down. I don't think I'd be able to get back up, and I've fallen down enough holes for today. Yeah, okay, I've had it with the loser mentality. Make the jump, you can do it. It's some sort of bucket. Water elevator system? It's not moving though, obviously. This might work as a bridge, if I'm strong enough to carry it. Huh. Actually a lot lighter than I thought. There's a thing in there? Okay, I guess we're just not going to worry about that. There was a thing in the bucket. What a miserable looking clown. Poor thing. Is that really a clown? I guess so. Poor Dolly, down here all by herself. Where's your mama, baby? Well, that's unpleasant. I love the writing in this game. Oh, gee, I don't like that it makes a sound. A sorry-looking abandoned baby doll. Mercy, that's a lot of rubble. I could get crushed. There, this way. Like I was saying, I've never actually seen anything of the original Alice in Wonderland. All I know is that it's about a girl who ends up in Wonderland, so it's called. There's a lot of strange creatures, a lot of strange events that may or may not be based on something. That's it. That's really about it. I know some things, but it's just general knowledge that everyone knows just by virtue of how popular it is. Hello, Miss Raven. That's quite a lovely nest you have there. The raven blinks in a flattered sort of way. Okay. Ah, it's a bird's nest. There's a bunch of sparkly bits and bobs in it. You know what else this game reminds me of? It reminds me strongly of Friend Boar, which I've never actually played, but the art style and like point and click aspect kind of reminds me strongly of that. I wonder if this old thing still works. Unfortunately, it does, Alice. Let's turn that off, please. Okay. Let's not turn that back on. What a pretty handheld mirror. Gosh, my reflection certainly looks worse for wear. Chin up, mirror, Alice. We'll get through this. I do have to wonder what's going on here. It's so unique. And there's just so much stuff that implies that there was originally people here, which... Gosh, that's weird. I gotta stop doing that. It's right there. It's at the bottom. Shiny mirror. There are snakes and bows on the handle. Alice's reflection looks worse for wear. What a charming game. Anything in here? Sorry? My bad. Was that rat wearing claws or am I mad? Why can't you be both? I don't know who was more frightened, me or the rat. Could have maybe had a conversation with the rat. If you didn't scare it off with your, stoic expression. He's left behind a coin. Not that money will do me any good here, but it certainly is shiny. I knew it. Kleptomaniac. What could we possibly use the coin for? If only a person could buy their way out of here. How did Alice originally get down in the original story? Did she... I think she followed a rabbit, which led her down the rabbit hole to Wonderland. Isn't that right? Maybe I can use this plank here. Alice, I don't know if I feel comfortable with you using that. Look at that! A bridge! Very clever stuff, Alice. Now, just try not to fall off it. I mean, yeah, it is clever, but... Water is... Oh, yeah. I don't know... At least I won't starve to death down here. Though a diet of just apples would get very dull very quick, I think. Ah, it worked! Okay. Phew! I don't know how the horror aspect of this game is going to kick off. I don't know how gruesome it's going to be. If it's going to be gruesome at all. I'm not hungry at the moment. But this apple is too pretty to eat anyway. And I need it for something. What shiny red apples? Hopefully of the unpoisoned variety. Technically, all apples are poisoned. The seeds contain cyanide, which means they are literally filled with poison. Oh, she's got a symbol on her too. Mama! Mama! Here you go, Mrs. Statue. I found a baby for you. It was in the trash. The symbol is glowing now. How very strange. Alright. You creep. A candy red apple. Hopefully of the unpoisoned variety. Would you like this apple, ma'am? That's another one. Only one symbol left. And then, well... I actually don't know exactly what this is doing. But it's doing something. And that's better than nothing, I suppose. You said only one more left, but it's open. So what's with her? Hey, what do you think? Oh! Medusa! I have something for you. It's called irony. This seems oddly appropriate. Well, that was unexpected. I never thought Medusa was all that scary. I thought it was rather unfair what happened to her, all things considered. The whole getting her head cut off as a trophy thing. I mean... Am I tweaking? Was her eye always open? Well, I suppose so. So, we did that for some reason. What about this one? Lady Justice. I'd hate to be at the business end of that axe. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty unsettled. Should I leave? Maybe I should leave. I'm thinking I should leave. That's a lot of rats. A bench you could sit at if you wanted. 3 blind mice, eh? Maybe it's a memorial? Gives me the heebie-jeebies. Whatever heebie-jeebies are, I've never thought about it, actually. Yeah, that's a good point. What's this, a note? 1. Death and life were not enemies, as the humans had always supposed. Just as there could be no warmth of day without the cool hand of night, so too could there be no life without death. Life brought beginnings, mornings, and light. Death brought endings, sleep, and peace. And so it was for all time, always, and forever. Okay. Freaking nice, man. Can my nose stop itching, please? The incense smells of roses. Or maybe that's just the air. This whole place reeks of the stuff. Roses and dirt. I take it she's getting sick of it? She's holding out her hands like she's waiting for something. It's a fountain, I think. But there's no water. I think he's missing a piece. It's a grim looking thing, isn't it? A piece of what? What is he missing? And why is the cat just like following me but not doing anything? It's a lever, but it's covered in thorny vines. Ah, I know the solution to that. Snip, snip. There you go. Oh, nothing happened. For some reason, I thought that would make it work. Likewise. There's the cat again. So what am I missing? Hey, I got a gift for you. Wicker basket! Okay, sorry. My bad. I'm sorry I ever brought it up. I'm sorry, Miss Raven, but I need that picture. Oh dear. If you could just relocate. I need to find a way to get her away from the picture. Okay. Hello again. Would you consider moving your nest into this wicker basket instead of that picture? The raven considers it, but isn't convinced. He'll have to sweeten the deal. Yes, I know, it is a bit drab, I suppose. I could dress it up for you. Would that be better? The raven is unreadable. I'll take that as a yes. How do I dress it up? Do I put cigarettes in it? Ho 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 ho! A new home for a new friend. It's still a bit plain. Well, yeah, but it's better. You like it? Is that alright? I put a nice shiny thing on it. The raven looks over it with interest, but isn't moving. I guess it's still not pretty enough for you, huh? Maybe I can find something else to stick on it. Oh, whoopsie daisies. Ha ha ha! A slightly more sparkly nest. Gleaming nest. How do you feel about that? Is that alright? I've put some nice shiny things on it. You are so greedy, honestly. You are so damn greedy. It's gotten to a point where this thing is better than the picture the raven's in. I'm honestly, I'm having bird tonight. I'm gonna roast it slowly. There was something here before. I'm either going mad or there is supposed to be a statue here. Where did she go? I'm too tired to think about it. I gotta find a shiny thing for the raven. Maybe I missed something at the start that could have been used. Wow. What? Goodness gracious. Daisy me, what the... Whose blood is that? Jesus, Joseph and Mary, is that... Lady Justice? I have so many questions. A part of me wants to take the axe, but I feel like I shouldn't touch her stuff. I don't want her to move again or anything. How would you even be able to carry that? It's a picture of that fountain I found. But this picture shows the skeleton holding a pitcher. I feel like I've seen that picture in one of these rooms. Yes, you have. I'm trying to find a gold shiny item for that absolutely wretched bird. Maybe I'll need this later. Oh, we can put it on the Lady of Justice, maybe. Looks a bit like a garden hose, or on a headless snake. Oh, I can reason with it. Now, Miss Raven, I understand this might be inconvenience for you, moving and all. But you see, I really need that picture you're sitting on. I think it belongs to a fountain, not to you. The raven does not care about what you need. It's a raven. Beg. Oh, please, 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 Miss Raven. I really, really need it. It would mean the world to me. I'm begging you. Looks uncomfortable if you're pleading and ignores you again. Okay, let's try again. Look, it's just that I really need that picture. How about we make a deal? You let me have that picture and I'll help you find a new one. A better one. Even shinier than this one. The raven looks mildly interested. I'll go put together a nice new nest for you. You'll love it, I promise. I mean, this is the best I can do right now. I give up. I'm scaring the bird. I'm scaring the bird. I'm using the headless snake. I'm scaring it. It didn't work. Well, your house is a bit shit anyway. It's so gaudy. Embarrassing, even. I wouldn't be caught dead in a home like that. You gonna attack me now, or... Quite a nasty thing, aren't you? I'm sorry for yelling. Oh, please, please, Miss Raven. And might I say, what a lovely nest you have. Truly, it's so shiny. And with your talents, I'm sure you could make a new one that's just as nice. Raven knows when she's being buttered up and looks unconvinced. I suppose I've never been very charming. Go away, shoo, bird! The Raven looks unimpressed. I suppose I've never been very frightening. I'll have to find something that really scares her. What would scare a raven? A hawk? Spiders? Snakes? I've been wandering around for ages, and it turns out Medusa, I figured it was weird that I just broke her head for no reason. It's left behind a snake head. It's a bit frightening, actually. I bet if I combine this with a long vine, I could make a pretty convincing fake snake. I don't want to scare the bird away. I want to give it a superior nest, but I just... Whoops. I just don't know what I could possibly put in with the basket. A fake snake made of vines and stone. It's not going to fool anyone with a brain bigger than a walnut. See, I have this gleaming nest now. I want to give like the I want to give the bird a cool nest. Okay, after doing some more research, I found that the skeleton has a ring that I wasn't able to see because I'm blind. Were you married? That's a bit sad, seeing as you're dead. The ring is so very shiny, though. Steel ring. Sticky fingers, Alice. But nobody's here, so it must be fine. Actual kleptomaniac arc goes crazy. Till death do us part, the ring is surprisingly shiny for being nicked off a corpse. Whoops. Combine. I'll keep the snake. I'd rather give a dazzling nest. A glittering nest fit for a creature who likes fine things in life. Okay. Now, I can give that Greedy Gus of a bird. A proper gift. Resolve things diplomatically. I'd rather be on good terms with a crow. And then after that, I can, oh, gee. Hopefully we'll get a picture and everything will be fine. Alright. Here you go. Where is it? Surely you've got to be happy with this. That should be enough, I think. I put a lot of nice shiny things on it. If I were a bird, I'd sure love to live in a nest like this. There you go, take it. The raven looks very happy in her new home. She has a gift for you too. Oh, for me? What'd I get? A feather? Wow, thank you very much, Miss Raven. And the picture. Finally, it's the picture. If I can stick this back where it belongs on the fountain, hopefully it'll work. Thank you, Miss Raven. Cute little thing you are. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I didn't scare you with the snake. Snake? What snake? There's no snake. Put it away. Alice, put it away. Hurry. A black plum. Seems very low. Whatever. Let's just go. There was a quote. There's a lot of quotes, actually, in Alice in Wonderland. I really need to check out the original story one of these days. I swear. It's been too long since this came out, and I still haven't seen anything of it. An empty pitcher? The stone is cold to the touch and smells faintly of the ocean. Where does the water come from? Well, it's none of my business, I suppose. Oh, would you look at that? It's working again? Where's the water coming from, I wonder? I suppose it's unimportant, as long as it's working. It's best not to think about things too hard sometimes. What interesting eyes. I don't think they were glowing before, were they? They definitely weren't. That feels poetic or something. I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking things. Knowing me? Probably. It probably is poetic, to be fair. Anyone who's seen, like, the original Alice in Wonderland, does anyone know if it's, like, real? If all the things Alice saw were real, or if they were just things carved from her own mind? I genuinely wonder about that. I'm going back to see if the Woman of Justice is... Yeah, she's still... What happened there? What happened in the short period of time that we were away? Sorry about the wedding ring, Mr. Skeleton, but... You weren't needing it anymore. What about that creature? Is that creature okay? No, they're dead. Oh, never mind. There they are. Aww. Looks like it goes all the way up. Should I try hopping onto a button? Maybe later, Alice. That's a bit wild, don't you think? Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. I'll join you, salamander creature. Wait, maybe later. Let's see if I can save it. I mean, I'm sure it's fine. If I wanted to leave, it could. Right? Yeah, it's fine. Huh, that actually worked. Oh dear, this isn't the surface, is it? I'm still underground. Something tells me it's quite a ways up, but how did she survive? It's genuinely perplexing. Where is this place? It looks like nothing... It looks nothing like the ruins from before. Is that a house? It's completely wrecked. Must have been one nasty crash. That's quite a long way down. Somewhere. Oh, gee, isn't that creepy? I don't like this painting much. I wonder if the rabbit is a villain in this. What's this? A bit ominous, 2. Life sowed the seeds of the living, and when time came, death harvested. He cleaved their souls from their flesh and blood and teeth, and brought them to the after. He would leave them there because their souls did not belong to him. Death did not belong to anyone, anywhere, and no one and nothing belonged to him. All death knew was taking, and there was so much taking to be done. Sweet. She doesn't look very happy. They're a very attractive couple. Oh, it's a house key. Oh, it's a hand from the damned. Oh my god. I hate that quite a lot. God help me. Real, honestly, real. The complete works of Edgar Allan Poe. What a sad poem. Be that word or sign of parting, bird or fiend, I shrieked upstarting. Get thee back into the tempest and the night's Plutonian shore. Leave no black plum as a token of thy soul hath spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken. Quit the bust above my door. Take thy beak from out my heart, and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore. And the raven, never fitting, still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas just above my chamber door, and his eyes have all the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming. And the lamplight o'er him streaming throws his shadow on the floor, and my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore. Huh. What if that has anything to do with the bird feather I have? And how do I get that house key back? Perhaps a peace offering, maybe? Oh, no. Oh, you bastard. It's that key. He didn't have that before, did he? That makes no sense. How did that even... Well, in any case, I can have the key now. In what sort of world do real things fall out of paintings? And such an unpleasant painting at that. This kind of reminds me of Ib, just a little bit too. That is so creepy. Honestly. I love it. It's great. Nothing back here, is there? I wonder what this book means. Quoth the raven, nevermore. I'm gonna have to think about that. Butterfingers? What are the chances? Butterfingers. Let's try this again. You know, for someone with butterfingers, iron telekinesis, very cool. Hello. You look a bit lost. Jesus Christ, a talking cat. Jesus Christ, a talking girl. That's a bit of a rude greeting, don't you think? Oh my goodness, where on earth did you... My god, you're a talking cat. I believe that's been well established, yes. I have so many questions running through my head, but I feel like not having prior knowledge of Alice in Wonderland is making this even more of a strange experience than it would be ordinarily, and I think it's actually helping the game in that feeling even more. Jesus, Joseph, and Mary. Are you some sort of radio toy or something? I also have to wonder, like, what time period does this take place in? Are those the only options? Radio toy or something? In that case, I suppose I would be a something. Oh gosh, now you've done it, Alice. You've hit your head and now you're talking to cats. Just like Aunt Edith. Your Aunt Edith is a cat? Oh, sorry, no, I mean she talks to cats. But she's loony. And so am I guess. So? You seem shocked. Certainly you've seen a cat before. Not a talking one. Oh yes, of course, but not... Well, I can't say I've heard one speak. Really? I found most cats quite verbose. Maybe they just don't want to talk to you. Well, they meow at me, but I obviously don't understand them. But you speak English. I am also fluent in German. Okay. I must be hallucinating. I hit my head earlier, pretty hard. Yes, I saw. That was quite a fall. Nobody's fallen down here in a while. You saw? Have you been watching me? Oh, sure. You're quite clever, Alice. Getting that fountain working again. The last one just fiddled with those statues for a while and then gave up. The last one? You mean the guy that, the one with the wedding ring? Well, wait, sorry, how do you know my name? Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, how does it know her name? But it's because she says it out loud like every 2 seconds. Because you look like an Alice. No, because she's been talking out loud this whole time in the third person. Because that's what you are, aren't you? An Alice. What does that mean? How exactly does an Alice look? Well, you don't look like just any old Alice. You look perfectly like yourself. I love the little leg kicking. And since you happen to be an Alice, it means you look rather like an Alice. After all, how else would you look? I'm terribly confused. Well then, which is it? You're either confused or you're Alice. Which one? Well, I'm both, aren't I? I'm both, I suppose. I'm a very confused Alice at the moment. Sorry, I'm just a little overwhelmed right now. So much has happened since I woke up, and it's all just a bit much, you know? If you could just help me get my head sorted, I would very much appreciate it. Sure, very confused Alice. How can I help? How do I get out of here? Do you know how I can get out of here? Well, that depends on what you mean by out of here. I want to get out of this, wherever we are. Out of this hole, whatever it is. Back to where? To, just not here, mostly. Back to where I was before. The outside. Do you know the way out? I should imagine the way out is the opposite of however you fell in. Though it's usually a one-way trip. See, that's just the issue. I can't remember how I fell in. Or much of anything, really. I mean, I remember a few things. Like books, and basic arithmetic. And how to speak English, of course. But all the helpful memories are just gone. I just remember waking up here. Does that sort of thing usually happen to you? Forgetting things, I mean. How should I know if I usually forget things when I can't remember who I am? You're Alice. Well, I didn't forget that, obviously. Do you know a way out of here or not? Sure, it's in the house. Really? Well, alright, may I have the key back then? I shouldn't think so, no. Why not? Does it belong to you? No, it doesn't, I suppose. Well, no, it's not mine exactly. But I found it, and this whole place seems abandoned, so I thought I could keep it. Yes, I saw how you took that ring earlier. Quite the looter, are we? Not quite the little looter, aren't we? I guess I figured he wasn't using it anymore, and it was very shiny, and I'm not a thief. What would you call someone who takes things that don't belong to them? Fine, but then the key isn't yours either, is it? It's mine now. How come? I stole it from you. Ugh, look, Mr. Cat. I just really need to get out of here. Can I please have the key? No. Look, his eyes follow the mouse. That's some strong fourth wall breaking right there. I wonder if there's something we can give the cat. Can you at least just unlock the door for me? You can keep the key. I just need to get in. No. Well, why not? There's nothing behind that door for you there yet. You just said that's the way out. Yes, but not for you. Not yet. See, this is just the demo. No! And the house and everything after is all content that's not quite ready for you yet. That's early access stuff in there. Early access? What are you talking about? Well, this is just the demo. It's only the first tiny little bit of your story. If you'd like to experience the rest, you'll have to wait for the next bits to be out. Though, that's up to you too. Up to me? What do you mean? If you want the rest of the game, you can check out the Kickstarter that's currently up. That's where you can gain access to the rest of the game as it's developed and released. Kickstarter, the fourth wall. Just as I mentioned, the fact that he follows your eyes. Can I touch his eye? Yes, it's where they're hoping to get funded for the full game production. You can find the link on the title page. What should I do now? If I can't go into the house, what should I do now? You can look into the Kickstarter for the game, or the socials, or just stay here and walk around for a bit. See if you missed something. Okay. Oh, let me in the door. You're certainly persistent, aren't you, Alice? I just want to peek inside. Like I said, there's nothing inside yet. I would still very much like to see it. Well, alright then. I can open it. Oh, really? Thank you, Cat. You are so very, very welcome, Alice. Nice. Oh, okay. That is so cool. What a cool little demo there. I look forward to checking out the full game when it's released. I'll definitely link everything that's needed in the description, you know, so you can wishlist the game, and I'll also link the Kickstarter. I'll see if I can fund for it myself as well, because this is a really cool take on the Alice in Wonderland story. It's got a very great art style, and the animation is super well done. Like I was saying earlier, animation's really hard to do. Each frame is like very beautifully illustrated. Oh, that's that's the studio's like icon. That was the clown thing from earlier. Super cool demo. Definitely recommend you check it out, play it for yourself. Hopefully my commentary was enjoyable. It was really fun going through this game. Obviously, I didn't really collect anything. I'm sure there was stuff I could have gotten, but I'm not going to worry myself over it. I'm just really happy I got to experience what I did. The main thing, I suppose, is just like, how did she even get there? But I presume it was the usual Alice in Wonderland story where you like follow the rabbit and everything. That was nothing short of disturbing. You know, when the rabbit had stuck its hand out of the thing, her reaction made it hilarious, but it was very disturbing. It's got a dark atmosphere, but it's not scary as of yet, but I could definitely see horror aspects to it. But I don't think it's like your traditional horror game. It's a lot like in Fran Bow. I don't believe Fran Bow has anything chasing you or like anything harmful towards you, but it's got a very dark atmosphere and has some scary themes, and I feel like this game is going to be much the same. It's kind of like a Fran Bow meets Alice in Wonderland. I mean, obviously when this game comes out, I'll do a full playthrough of it, and my main theory so far is none of it is real. It would help a lot if I knew the original Alice in Wonderland story, but since I don't, I just kind of have to assume that nothing's real. She's seeing things. There's no way she could have survived that fall. It is possible she did, I suppose. Not in reality, but like in the game, it's possible that something allowed her to survive the fall. I have a lot of thinking to do on it, and I'll do that thinking while waiting for the game to be fully released. If it gets the support that it deserves, you guys definitely recommend that you go support it. I guess that's it. There's probably a lot more to say, but I'm running late for a lot of stuff. It took me a lot long. I got really lost in the middle there. I couldn't... The ring, it was like invisible to me. Even though I know in a point and click game, you're meant to click everything. I swear I was clicking everything. I'm just dumb. I'm a stupid dude. And this stupid dude enjoyed this very not stupid and wonderful game. I think this is one of the best demos I've seen in a while. And with that, I bid you all adieu. Take care.